The oldest fixture of all time, international wise, is about to kick off in 10 minutes. Absolutely amazing atmosphere inside Wembley. I'm seeing the rain is pelting it down onto the Wembley pitch. It is England versus Scotland. I am so excited for this one. As a neutral, of course. This is massive for both teams. They hate each other on the field. You expect to see a lot of dirty tackles going in today. This is going to be an amazing watch today. Welcome everyone in to the chat. That Cardiff City fan says, "Come on, Scotland." Jermaine Matton, welcome. Maramatta TV as well. Welcome in everybody. Please smash a like on the stream before we get into it, because this is going to be an amazing game. And the teams are in the tunnels, about to come out. England, Harry Kane, of course, with the captain armband today. Come on, Wales, says Maramatta TV. Well, this game literally has nothing to do with Wales, but I get what you mean overall. Two teams from the UK face off. Massive game. England beat Croatia in the opening game for them. Scotland lost their opening game. So it's, one team on form, one not. But Scotland on their day, they've got players like McTominay. The teams are actually going below me. So they've got David Marshall in goal, ex-Cardiff player. Currently plays at Derby. They've got Kieran Tierney, Scott McTominay, and Grant Hanley in a back three. And then they got the wing backs, Andy Robertson and O'Donnell at right wing back. In the midfield they've got three central midfielders: John McGinn, McGregor, and of course Billy Gilmour makes his debut, I do believe, from starting. Up top they've gone with two: Lyndon Dykes and Che Adams. I'll run through the England team as it comes across the bottom as well, like we just did with the Scotland team. England then, welcome everyone in the chat as well. Wales, Pickford in goal for England. They've gone for a back four with Reece James, John Stones, Tyrone Mings as well. Left back they've gone with Luke Shaw, been really good for Man United this season. In midfield it looks like they've gone with two holding players with Rice and Phillips, and then Mason Mount in an advanced role. Phil Foden, I think he's playing on the right wing. Sterling on the left, and Harry Kane through the centre up top. It's not coming home, says that Cardiff fan. 3-0 Scotland. Yeah, Scotland. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube recently and of the atmosphere building up to the game. Oliver, welcome. Maramatta TV. Who else we got in here? If you're here, make sure you type something in the chat. Jermaine Matton, we'll make sure you remember that one. The teams are coming out. England first. Scotland now, led by Andy Robertson. The Scotland fans are going ballistic. They are very hyped for this game. They come in their numbers as well. There you go. Boo Scotland, says Oliver. Decided in 1872, the England win 3-0. Get your score predictions in, guys. I'm going to back. Sorry any England fans, but I'm backing Scotland to get a last minute 1-0 win. I could be wrong. I hope for a really entertaining game. I don't really mind who wins. And the national anthems are being sung. First of all, Scotland. Che Adams is in there. I think he was English, wasn't he? He changed his nationality over to Scottish. Billy Gilmour's in there. The rain though is hammering down in England. We're 6 minutes away, well 5 now, from kick-off. This means so much to all the players, of course. The Scottish fans in the stadium singing their hearts out. It's what you love to see. I don't know how many fans of each there are, but Scotland have got a lot. Scotland standing strong in England. This means so much to them. Ashley Young, I thought he signed for Burnley. Now, England national anthem. Here we go. God save the Queen. Here we go. Electric atmosphere. If you're in the stadium for this game, insane, because the atmosphere there, I bet, is just insane. Don't know how to describe it. Tyrone Mings, Harry Kane, can he score today? There's one fan with his shirt off and it's raining. What a mad lad. What a mad lad. National anthems are done for both teams, and now the only thing to do is start the game. Let's turn this up a little bit. Let's turn it up. Oh, of course, ITV. Always got to chuck in a break, haven't they? They've always got to chuck in a cheeky break. Get your last minute score predictions in, guys. Not long till kick-off. Not long to go. Whoever comes out the winner of this, whether it be Scotland or England, they're going to be absolutely bouncing into the night. They took over London over the last 2 days. Can they take over at Wembley? Oliver showing his passion for this. Come on, you whites, says Oliver. Got my water. Definitely needs it for all the commentating today. 3 Lions versus Scotland. That was only a short break. Fair play to ITV. They kept it at a minimum of 5 adverts. You know, new record for them. Here we go. Here we go. Gareth Southgate versus Steve Clarke. Kane goal from 49 yards. You never know. Marshall did concede that wonder strike from Schlick in the opening game. He'll want to adjust that. Captains today, Harry Kane and Andy Robertson, both Premier League players and play for top clubs. I'm not too sure about Spurs and Harry Kane, but he's looking to move, of course. It looks like Scotland are going to have the kick for the first half. The game that means so much to everybody. Let's turn the TV back up. Everybody for Scotland and England have all gone in a line on the touchline. Standing together to take the knee. Everybody has now taken the knee inside the stadium. Well, the players on the pitch. Everyone on the pitch is taking a knee. And here we go. The music's still playing at Wembley. But we've kicked off. Scotland from left to right in the first half. Here we go. Lyndon Dykes was ahead, but it's gone straight out from England throw-in. And there's already an England player down. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw already down. It took 12 seconds for the first challenge. 12 seconds. Oh, he's just hit him a little bit. Boo Scotland, says Oliver. Luke Shaw gets up to take the throw in for England. Taking his time, Luke Shaw. Number 3 for England, of course. Throws it down the line. Scotland win the header. Smashed down by England, and Raheem Sterling's going to chase. And he wins a throw-in after pressure. Grant Hanley kicks it out for the throw-in. Magical Wizard. Whitey, I cannot show you the game if I get done for copyright. Sorry about that, mate. But I'm doing my best to commentate, and here comes Scotland. John McGinn. Facing is, of course, Aston Villa teammate in Tyrone Mings this evening. On different sides. Marshall. Long ball up. All the way, Che Adams will give chase. Pickford collects at the edge of his box. Gives it out straight away to Reece James. For England. Declan Rice. Plays it across the Tyrone Mings. Here he is. Now here's Luke Shaw. Yeah, it is on ITV, number 3. I do believe, I don't know what in any other country what it is, but yeah. Here we go, England on the ball. MR, cheers mate, really appreciate that. Declan Rice out to Reece James for England, inside their own half, come across the halfway line. Here is Phil Foden, of course, got the blonde hair for the Euros, down the line I mean. Calvin Phillips chases the ball, goes out for the goal kick. Grant Hanley just guarding it all the way back. We're going to see biased commentary by Ali McCoist. David Marshall gets ready for the goal kick in his orange strip for the Scottish goalkeeper this evening. Orange shorts, orange t-shirt, and orange socks. Couldn't say socks. But he's got yellow boots on. Bit of a mismatch. Anyway, Che Adams on the ball for Scotland. What's happened to the TV? That was weird. I don't know what happened there, because the TV just sounded like it was going to blow up. It didn't, thankfully. O'Donnell. No, it's Scotland throwing. O'Donnell has the ball in his hands, ready for the throw-in. Takes it. Plays a 1-2 with Billy Gilmore. O'Donnell into the box. Shot! What a block by England. Scotland come close. 3 minutes in. Che Adams almost broke the score deadlock already. Not score, deadlock. That's what I meant to say. Occasion's got to me as well. I don't know if Pickford's got that, but it's an important block that's needed to be made. Billy Gilmore in the box. Che Adams. McGregor gets tackled. Pickford pelts it down the line, and Harry Kane will give chase. David Marshall looks like he's going to get to it though, and it actually goes out for the throw-in to Scotland. Scotland will be very happy with the start. Straight on the front foot. O'Donnell for the throw for Scotland. Number 2. Down it goes. Header flicked on by Lyndon Dykes. Into the middle. England win it back. It's a very physical game already. Referee today is the one that actually refereed the Champions League final, Chelsea-Man City. It was Mount holding off Billy Gilmore. Both play for the same team at club level, but at international level, it's a completely different story. Reece James on the ball. Down to Phil Foden. Referee blows for a foul from Robertson, committed on Phil Foden. Reece James now for the free kick. Welcome in, Luke One. How are you doing? Let me know your score prediction. We've played 5 minutes in this one. Reece James goes backwards with his pass. Here's John Stones. Many England fans say he has a mistake in him at all times. Let's hope he doesn't have a silly mistake today. down the line for England. Here we go. Declan Rice goes down. Sorry, it's Mason Mount that went down. It's going good, Lurkwan. It's going good. This game is just going to be an insane. It's not even Mason Mount. It's Harry Kane. It's Harry Kane, the skipper. Foul by John McGinn. Of course, the Scottish fans love John McGinn. Committed a foul then, giving England a free kick in a good area to get the ball in the box. I know, Emma, England are just gifted with so much quality, but I'm sure they'll definitely get a chance to play in the next game. But they're on the bench, aren't they? So I think they will possibly come on for the second half. Cheers, Nexus. I don't know if that's unique. Never mind. Anyway, we continue. Free kick for England. Delivered in by Mount. Goes all the way through and David Marshall, collects. Quite easy for David Marshall, the Scottish goalkeeper. And now smashes it long. Fair play. It is a very long kick. Che Adams, well controlled. Out to John McGinn. Super John McGinn. Goes down. Referee gives a free kick against Calvin Phillips. The foul on John McGinn just goes down easy there. There is contact. And yeah, John McGinn getting Scotland up the pitch here. This could be a very end-to-end game. And it's the first free kick for Scotland in a good area to get the ball in the box. McGinn, it's not a tallest, but he's in the box. Try and win a header possibly. Robertson, I think, is going to take the free kick for Scotland. Here we go. In it goes. Headed away by England. A load of white shirts running towards the ball. That's all I've seen, to be honest. I only saw like one blue shirt attacking the ball. Headed by Lyndon Dykes, and Pickford will run across to get it. Guarded by Tyrone Mings. Pickford now dribbles the ball back into his penalty area to pick it up and throws it across the line to Reece James, who's coming forward here for England. Passing to Calvin Phillips, who goes backwards to John Stones. Plays it across to Tyrone Mings. Now here is Luke Shaw on the ball. Got a little bit of time. Goes backwards to Tyrone Mings. Decides to keep the ball. Keep possession. John Stones now. Out to Reece James. Down the line to Phil Foden. Nice flick off by Calvin Phillips and back to Foden, but fouled in the challenge. Played just under 10 minutes here. Phil Foden just doesn't look right in that haircut, does he? Down it goes for Scotland. Headed out by England. It's going to be Scotland throwing the far side. Gareth Southgate. How far can he take England this Euro campaign? Che Adams on the ball in the corner for Scotland. Gets it across. And free kick England from that tackle. Yes, indeed. Indeed, Lurkwan. Like and sub. Everyone, if you're watching this on live or on playback, please do drop a like and subscribe. It means so much. We've got a goal with 3 away. Can we hit it today? I think we can with your support. Anyway, here we go. Raheem Sterling in the middle of the pitch. Running through. Switches it from left to right. Gives Reece James for England. Plays it down the line. Here is Phil Foden. Goes back to Reece James. Bit of space. It's closed down quickly. Sterling, Foden. Inside the penalty area for England. Mount at the edge. He receives it. Mason Mount, number 19. Shot blocked. And it's going to be a corner kick to England. Well, good to have a shot from there from Mount, but with that many players at the back for Scotland, he's never going to get it through that tiny gap. But it's a corner to England in 10 minutes in. England, they got 5 players starting from the edge of the box. Assume they're all going to run in. Tyrone Mings in there. Stones, Rice, Kane. In it goes. Kane. Oh, hit the post. He's hit the post. He's hit the post. Harry Kane has hit the post. And here's Scotland go. David Marshall had no idea about it. Scotland on the ball. They kick it out because the player was down. Wow. Let's take a breath. Let's have a quick drink of water. Header. Scotland lose Harry Kane. Or is it John Stones? It's John Stones. It's John Stones with the header. Scotland fail to mark. Why did Rashford and... Yes, because I think they are on the bench, I'm pretty sure. Wow. That's a warning for Scotland. A big warning. And here Scotland are on the ball. Kieran Tierney, the Arsenal player. He used to play for Celtic, of course. Oh, Raheem Sterling's tackled. McTominay. Sterling in the box. Across. Oh! Mason Mount just ran it out of play. McTominay loses out to Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling goes a few step overs. Mount actually just hits it first time. And it's just wide. Just wide. Tries to pass it into the corner, but he's not actually seen where the goal is before he's kicked the ball. Marshall with the goal kick, down it goes. Shaw wins the header, back to Calvin Phillips, tries to get it across to Reece James. It worked out after the deflection. Down it goes, Harry Kane. Loses out. Scotland on the ball once more. Kieran Tierney. Goes forward. There's a lot. How was that so easy for Scotland? Che Adams. Lyndon Dykes. And Pickford is quick off his line to collect it for England. That was too easy for Scotland. One simple ball through the middle. And caught England. You know. Caught England sleeping. In the midfield there. England on the ball. Here's Reece James. Plays inside Phillips. And referee's blown up for that foul on... Who was it on? Calvin Phillips, the late challenge. Referee's just going to have a word with the players. It's a word with Calvin Phillips actually. And I thought he got fouled there. It's John McGinn. He's got his leg stuck in between Calvin Phillips somehow. Oh, that's why. He's having a word with Phillips because he's... As McGinn's trying to get up, he's got his boot in between his legs, just trying to hold on to it with his legs. So, yeah, quite creative there from Calvin Phillips. Yeah, look, it's a good game so far. If you can keep the live on as well, that would be very much appreciated. But, of course, if not, then all good. Kieran Tierney goes back to David Marshall. He's got a little bit of time. Harry Kane's rushing to close him down. Up the pitch it goes. Smash forward, but ahead of a Scotland player. Pickford straight out to smash it back forward. Header won by Grant Hanley. Up to Lyndon Dykes. Turns on Tyrone Mings, but he's never going to out-strengthen him, is he? Referee's actually given a free kick. And a yellow card. What's happened here? What's happened here? The referee's got his yellow card out. He's booked somebody. Has he booked Lyndon? Has he? The referee's really confused me here. Is John McGinn getting booked? I have no idea what for. The referee's on a mad one here, guys. My prediction, England 1, Scotland 2. What do you think? I'm going to agree with the outcome. I'm going to say Scotland 1-0 win. Because the effort the Scottish lads have made to come down to England. The atmosphere they created is just so magical and electric. The TV's buffering. Not a clue what ITV are playing at. Anyway, throwing for Scotland on the far side, inside the England half. Andy Robertson is going to take it. He's working his way up the pitch. Fair play. I think he's gained a few yards from where the ball actually went out. McGinn loses out. And Harry Kane here. Good touch, but it's too heavy and Tierney smashes it down. Lyndon Dykes wins the header and he goes out for a goal kick to England, which Pickford will go get the ball. Actually, no, he's made John Stones go get the ball for him. John Stones is going to get the ball for the goal kick. Oh, this weekend is going to be busy for me. What's happened, Champ HQ? Let us know what's happened. England on the ball. John Stones switches the play across to Luke Shaw. He's on the ball right now. Luke Shaw inside to Declan Rice. Trying to make something happen. Goes backwards to John Stones. Plays it across to Calvin Phillips. Down it goes. Phil Foden's there. Good touch. Foden! Oh, Foden! It was offside. But Phil Foden had a really good chance. Brilliant touch. Took it behind the Scotland players. Left-footed shot. It's just dragged it wide of the post. And the Scotland players are very happy to see that one go wide. And for the offside flag to go up, of course. If you are new to the channel, please consider smashing the like button. Subscribe as well. We've got a target down here. Being seeing if we can hit it today. Because what a game we have. Luke One says Scotland won't win. Well, I'm not too sure. It could go any way. And here's Jay Adams on the ball for Scotland. In the England half. Billy Gilmore now. Goes backwards to Kieran Tierney. Grant Hanley's in the middle waiting. McTominay points towards him. Grant Hanley receives it. Now McTominay. Raheem Sterling's pressing him. Goes backwards to David Marshall. Smashes it up the field. Lyndon Dykes wins the header. And it goes back. Here's Declan Rice. Passes it across to Luke Shaw. Here we go. Coming down the side. Gives it to Harry Kane. Dropped back a little bit. Switched to play. Very nice ball over to Reece James. England trying to make something happen. Reece James on the ball on the far side. Plays a few 1-2s with Foden. Then goes backwards to Declan Rice. What a player he's been at the London Stadium this season with West Ham, of course. Important to how high up they finished. Raheem Sterling to Luke Shaw. The Manchester clubs combining the players. That didn't make sense, but anyway. I understand why linesman raised flag after goal scored for offside. It's a new rule. I don't really understand it. I don't think anyone does, to be honest. It's going to be a corner kick to England. Their second of the game. The last corner kick they had hit the post after John Stones' header. And he's coming up. As is Tyrone Mings. Up from the back for the corner. Big aerial threat. They're starting again from the edge of the box. In they go. Header away by Scotland. It's not clear. Now it is. McGregor going forward and Phil Foden helping out defensively. And Pickford comes out to pass the ball back to Phil Foden, who's come all the way back to his own box to receive the ball. Good defensive work there by Phil Foden, because chasing back, I don't think McGregor was going to beat him in a race. Foden on the ball, switches the play to Reece James. He had quite a bit of space. Robertson goes towards him to close him down. Stones back to Pickford. Out to Luke Shaw. First time pass there. Very confident by Jordan Pickford. Inside. Down by Foden. Mount couldn't quite get to it, but Luke Shaw wins back possession. Inside to Raheem Sterling. Referee blows the whistle for something, and that gives us a chance to look at the chat. Champ HQ basically got football trials on Saturday. Going out for a meal for someone's birthday. Sunday I've got to go to the vets, go down caravan and sort everything out. And then Monday I've got Inset Day. Very lucky for Inset Day, mate. Wish I was at your school. And I'm going to Bristol to go partying. Nice, very nice. Play is back underway. Scotland with it, with Kieran Tierney. Now Robertson. McGinn is calling for it. McGinn receives it. Goes back to Grant Hanley. Now McTominay, not McGregor. What am I on about? Billy Gilmour holding off his teammate for Chelsea. Mount, long ball up. Referee blows, and it's going to be a free kick to Scotland. Once more. Okay, Luke, no problem, mate. Enjoy it. No problem, Champ HQ. You should be carrying. Cheers, MR. I'm the next. What's his name? Oh, what's the commentator? Always used to do like the Arsenal games. That is jacket. Don't know his name. If anyone does, let me know. You know, I'm the next 10. Free kick, Scotland. In it goes to the box. It's still alive. Headed away by England. Just long shot. Oh, it's over the bar and wide. I'll still be. Oh, okay, look, one brilliant. It was Kieran Tierney. Fancied his chances. Right-footed volley. Oh, it is quite far wide, to be fair to him, but he's got to take that chance. You know, obviously had that feeling that he could go for goal. Scored an absolute thunderbolt. Didn't quite pull off, but it was a good try. Fairness to Tierney. England playing out from the back. Here we go. Mason Mount. Him and Gilmour having a few battles already this game. Reece James trying to get the ball, but intercepted by Robertson. Brilliant slide tackle there. Reece, how you doing? Hey, Justin, haven't been on of these for a while. Yeah, I'm good, Reece. Hope you're doing well as well, mate. Haven't seen you in a while, but yeah, hope you are doing well. Raheem Sterling goes back to Tyrone Mings. Finds the feet of Luke Shaw. Goes backwards. We're about halfway through the first half. It's been quite equal, to be honest, but the closest we've come to a goal is, of course, John Stone's header. I think it was 10 minutes into the game. Hit the post, and that's basically all that's happened for big chances. Sorry. Stones out to Reece James. England's coming forward. Lose the ball, but regained possession with Calvin Phillips. Brilliant player. Tyrone Mings out to Mason Mount on the ball, looking for a pass. Goes back to Tyrone Mings, slowing the game down. England have that control at the moment. From Fiji, that's insane. Well, thank you so much, mate. And what time is it out there? What time? No problem, Champ HQ. No problem at all. England switch to play. Mount can't get to it, so it is Luke Shaw instead, who picks the ball up, gives it off to Mason Mount. It's a give and go. Down the line, sorry, Sterling. Trying to cut inside, but McTominay this time beats his Manchester rival. And it's a throw to Scotland on the near side now. And yes, the referee, you know, he's blown up for a few times, but he's letting the game flow quite a bit. Not quite a little bit, that doesn't make any sense, does it? He's letting it flow, which is good. What you want to see in a game. Not breaks every 2 seconds. That's what I love about the advantage rule as well. O'Donnell for the throw-in for Scotland on the near side. If you're looking at it from behind the Scotland goal, it is the right-hand side of the pitch. If you're looking at it from where the England fans are, it's from the left side, where they are defending behind that goal for the first half. Declan Rice just collided with Lyndon Dykes' head. All good though. They're all good, which is of course good to see. Lyndon Dykes missed a really good chance against the Czech Republic in the last game. The Scotland fans singing their hearts out. Brilliant for them. Kieran Tierney floats a ball in, headed away by by Reece James. Declan Rice now on the ball. Goes down the line to Phil Foden. He is playing on the right wing. What looks of it anyway from 25 minutes. Gets fouled. Grant Hanley trying to get up the pitch a little bit. Couldn't quite do it. Hi here, St Vincent and 3:25 p.m. there. Nice, nice. 7:27 a.m. Hope to see you doing commentary for rugby. Yeah, I have done one rugby game. It was England-Wales, but it was straight after Swans lost a game 4-1, I'm pretty sure it was. I wasn't in the best of moods after that. But yeah, I love doing the Six Nations and the World Cup. Not too fussed on any other games, to be honest, for rugby. Mainly them that I follow. Scotland on the ball. In the midfield, Billy Gilmour. Now on the ball. Trying to come forward. Robertson now. Playing as a left wing back. Into the box it goes, and Pickford will collect. St. Vincent. I haven't heard of that. Where is that? St. Vincent. Billy Gilmour on the ball once again. He's allowed quite a bit of space, but Kane's closing in from behind. Robertson on the ball, goes backwards to Kieran Tierney. On the ball now for Scotland. Just having a little bit of control in the game. McTominay gives it to O'Donnell. Down the line it goes. Che Adams, brilliant control in the chest. Gives it to Lyndon Dykes, who's playing sort of as a centre midfielder when they have the ball. Oh, and now they're coming up the pitch. Robertson won't get to it. And it goes out for a goal kick to England. But good play. Good play, to be fair to them. Scotland looking promising when they're coming forward. They're looking really good on the front foot. Pickford, left-footed goal kick. Down it goes. It's a very long ball. Aim, of course, is Harry Kane. Doesn't quite reach him. Phillips will lay it off to Reece James. Pass it across to Stones, who gives it back to Reece James. England coming forward. Inside the Scotland half. Back to the halfway line where they will find Declan Rice. Out to Raheem Sterling. He's playing in a little bit. Not quite left winger today. Raheem Sterling, he's coming in infield a little bit more. Of course, you've got Luke Shaw, who is playing furthest left. In the box, Kane! Harry Kane got his head on the end of the cross from Reece James. Oh, it's extremely close if he's offside or not. Harry Kane. Big opportunity by his standards. It's hard to get that one and get it where you want it. Good attack there from England though. And Marshall tells the Scotland team to push up the pitch. Go long for this one. Early time to go. Oh, pass on each other to my college mates so they can also... Legend, Emma. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it. It's in the Caribbean. Right. What's the temperature out there? So many questions, but yeah, normally Caribbean's like quite warm, I think. I don't know. That might be a wrong view of it. Anyway, Scotland's on the attack. Cut back by Tierney. Right foot cross. Edge of the box. Strike! Oh! Pickford! What a save by Jordan Pickford. Reflexes at the highest level. O'Donnell puts 99 power onto that. It's a lethal shot, but met by the glove of Jordan Pickford. What a save. Strong hand. And Cheam's header then after. Just can't direct it. It's not expecting it and goes wide. Brilliant no attack there from Scotland. 30 minutes in. 29 degrees. 29 degrees here, and everyone in Wales will have their tops off. Swimming pools in the back. That's like a heat wave here. Heat wave here though is like 15 degrees. 15 degrees, everyone's out the back with their swimming pools. But yeah. England on the ball. Reece James. Now Declan Rice. Now here is Tyrone Mings switching the play from right to left, England. Here is Luke Shaw. Plays a 1-2 with Mount, then goes backwards to Tyrone Mings. Very warm, yeah. Extremely warm in the Caribbean by the sounds of things. Here's Luke Shaw. Give and go. Harry Kane on the front burner. Tries the ball down to Sterling. He's going to chase for it, but Hanley passes it out to O'Donnell. And McTominay now, who's playing as a centre-back today. Tries to get it forward. Gives it straight to his Man United teammate in Luke Shaw. Here's Mason Mount. Loses out. Luke Shaw will be able to get the ball. Left-footed pass into Foden. Good touch. Oh, it just ran it out of play. Big up Squints on 007. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Let me know if you're watching the game as well and how you think it's going. It took a deflection, that pass from Harry Kane up to Raheem Sterling. What a shot from O'Donnell. And Che Adams just cannot direct his headed shots. So in the end it goes wide. But brilliant save there from Pickford. Speaking of Pickford, he's just collected the ball for England. And plays it across to Reece James. Into the middle it goes. John Stones. Now Tyrone Mings switches the side. He was going to pass to Luke Shaw, doesn't, changes his mind, goes to John Stones in the end. Coming forward here for England. Switches the ball across. Mason Mount now. Very promising youngster. They've got a lot of them in this England team. England just slowing the game around, slowing the game down a little bit because for 30 minutes it's been non-stop action, to be quite honest. Phil Foden on the ball, left-footed ball across to Luke Shaw to perfection. Inside Raheem Sterling. Luke Shaw is in the penalty area. Mount, poor delivery. McTominay clears, but it runs through to John Stones, gives it to Reece James. Big up Chloe's World as well. Hope you're doing well. Calvin Phillips plays a 1-2 with Foden. Back to Foden from Calvin Phillips. Rice on the ball, coming forward, driving England towards the Scotland penalty area. Mason Mount once again. Plays it across. Sterling. Oh, poor touch. And it goes out for a goal kick to Scotland, which David Marshall will collect the ball in a second. Yeah, close there by Sterling. England, and Scotland both giving this game a really good go so far. Really good to see. Really good to see. Mason Mount getting involved quite a bit more now, which is good to see for England because he is a very creative player. Goal kick for Scotland. Marshall smashes it forward. Up the pitch it goes. Lyndon Dykes heads it across to Che Adams. And here England go. Ball over the top. Kane will have to chase Tierney for the ball, and Tierney of course wins the race. Gives it straight to Phil Foden. Fast feet. Foden skipping through. Goes down. No free kick. And Scotland coming forward here. O'Donnell holds it up, goes backwards to keep the possession for Scotland. Wow, what a game. Full of action. Hanley goes back to the keeper. Smashed it forward up to Lyndon Dykes. Flicks it on. Che Adams will give chase to Tyrone Mings. Now all the way to Pickford, who smashes it clear once more. The lethal left boot of Jordan Pickford. Reece James now collect the ball for a throw-in for England. Cross to John Stones. Back to Reece James. Slowing the game down a little bit here, England. But once again, trying to make something happen on the attack. Yeah, both teams just settling in a little bit. It's taken 35 minutes, so long enough. 10 minutes to half time. And while England just pass it about a little bit, let's have a drink of water. A long ball by Reece James. Headed out. And it's Kieran Tierney who's down, holding his leg. Phil Foden's been told off by the referee. He's having a few words with him. Tierney's back on his feet, which is good to see. It was actually Mount. Mount did nothing. It was just the way Tierney fell. Marshall smashed it down. Reece James plays a 1-2 with Declan Rice. Here's John Stones. Scotland win it back. Che Adams. McGinn. Into Che Adams. Switches the play across. And he's overhit it. It's not going to reach the feet of O'Donnell, unfortunately. But promising for Scotland. Very promising. England fans and Scotland fans combined in one stadium. If this was no COVID, I bet this would be packed. Packed out at Wembley. Luke Shaw with a throw in. Down it goes. Rice wins it back. Down the line from Shaw. Sterling can't quite control it correctly. And so Tierney running through the centre of the pitch for Scotland. How's he been allowed that much room? Lyndon Dykes controls the ball in the corner for Scotland's got James to try and beat. Uses McGregor. He's in the corner again. Wins a corner. Good for Scotland. Corner Scotland. Smart play there from McGregor. Just hit it against Calvin Phillips, and he knew it was going to go out then. One way for a throw-in or for a corner, and it's gone for the corner kick. And chance for the big lads to come forward for Scotland, try and get their head on it. Here we go. Everyone's crowding Pickford. 2 players on the edge, and the referee's just going to have a word with the players surrounding Pickford. There's 5 players around Pickford. 6, sorry. Che Adams was hiding there. And backside left for a bit. No problem, Luke One, no problem. In it goes for Scotland. Pickford clears with a punch. And Raheem Sterling now comes away with the ball. Comes forward. Plays a 1-2 with Phil Foden. And Tierney goes back to Marshall. Plays it safe there to keep the ball. Marshall looked like he lost control of the ball there. But gets it away. Up towards Lyndon Dykes, and Che Adams is going to chase that down. England win the throw-in. Here's John Stones. Plays it across to Luke Shaw. He's coming forward here. A real drive from the England fans inside the stadium tonight. Lays it across, and here is Raheem Sterling. Out to Declan Rice. Back from a 1-2 with Calvin Phillips. Luke Shaw now. Back to Declan Rice. England just trying to pass it around a little bit. Here's Phil Foden now. Out to Reece James. Good area to get across in the box, but there's only 2 players for England in the box, so probably be wasted if they did that. Tyrone Mings. Now Declan Rice, covering as a centre-back, covering that role for England. Sterling guards the ball really well, but apparently went out, and it's going to be an England throw anyway. Not too much to worry about. We've played 40 minutes here, 5 minutes to half-time, still 0-0. Second half, things are probably going to open up a little bit more, because at the moment it's very hard to try and get past the midfield, to be honest. We've got so many players in there. John Stones driving forward from halfway. Reece James now on the ball. No problem, Luke One. Scotland on the ball, and a real drive from the travelling fans. Billy Gilmore comes short to receive it. Gives it back to Kieran Tierney. Now here's Grant Hanley. Of course, had the season at Norwich. Goes back to Derby keeper David Marshall. He smashes clear. England win possession of the ball back. Goes backwards once more though. I don't get that with England. You know, they had an opportunity to switch the play just then, to go forward, but they just decide to go backwards. And those few passes could have been saved. 8,200 Scottish supporters apparently in the ground. Insane. Here is Rice out to James into Mount. Inside the penalty area for England. Smashed clear by Scotland once more. Up towards Lyndon Dykes. Won't win it. But Shaw will receive the ball once more. Luke Shaw turns. Plays it to Declan Rice. Switches the play once more. Here is Reece James. Inside to Mason Mount, of course. The exciting youngster linking up with Reece James. Chelsea teammates, of course. Quite a lot of Chelsea players actually on the pitch tonight. Players go down and Lyndon Dykes comes back to the help defend. Of course, when Scotland don't have the ball, he's playing as a centre midfielder. When they have the ball, he's going to go up and help Che Adams once more. Support up top. Grant Hanley on the ball for Scotland. Inside their own half once more. Now Scott McTominay. Here is O'Donnell, who drives into the middle. There's quite a lot of space for Scotland on the left hand side, where Robertson is. McGinn's asking for the ball in the middle. O'Donnell has the ball. Shaw trying to close him down. Raheem Sterling comes back to defend also. Scotland building something up. Gilmore back to McTominay. Now here's O'Donnell. He's got Shaw to beat. Goes backwards to use McTominay once more. Billy Gilmore coming forwards. Here we go. O'Donnell. Here is McGregor for Scotland. Back to Gilmore. Trying to find the gaps, but England staying tough at the back. Here we go though. Found a little bit of a gap. O'Donnell. Now Che Adams got quite a bit of space. Shot blocked. Won the corner. Good play for Scotland. I don't know, I clapped, but it was really good play, to be fair to Scotland. They stuck really well, and my throat is really dry. A bit more water. Scotland once again. Corner routine, crowd the keeper. That's what they're going to do. Robertson, left-footed delivery. In-swinger. Goes short. In the box. It's not the best of balls. Towards the back post though. Flick back in. And Phillips smashes it away. Scotland have the ball back. Inside their own half. Here is Grant Hanley. Across to Robertson, who's playing on the right side just until O'Donnell gets back. 4 times in 55 years. Well, I think it's 55 years or something since England won the since '66, of course. Referee blows early. No added time for the first half, and it is now half time in this one. England 0, Scotland 0. Let's turn the TV down because the stupid ITV adverts, nothing against them, it's just they have too many of them, in my opinion. What a half. Pickford, magnificent save. John Stone's header hit the post. Probably the best chance of the half. But O'Donnell had a really good chance as well. John McGinn found himself in the buck. Yeah. A bit happened. Well, a lot happened, but there's not all too much to talk about, if you get me. a few tackles here and there, and that as well. So, half time. I reckon we have a look at each team's benches to see who they can bring on for the second half. Let's do it. Let me know if you're an England or Scottish fan, or anyone really, who should these teams be bringing on? And if there's anyone who's not impressed you. Here are the halftime stats. So it's England with 61% of the possession, Scotland with 39. To be fair, it doesn't look like that. Scotland have had the ball for a little bit. England definitely had more, but it's quite even in my opinion. 4 shots apiece, 1 on target for Scotland. Of course, that England's one hit the post, and that's not the target. 2 corners for England. Well, they've just updated. Never mind. Let's read them again. Why not? So 59% possession for England, 41 for Scotland. So yeah, fairly even. 5 shots in favour of Scotland, 4 for England. 1 on target for Scotland. Of course, that O'Donnell volley. 2 corners apiece. 8 fouls for England, 6 fouls for Scotland. So 14 fouls in the first half. Let's have a look at the teams then. So, according to BBC, England lined up with a 4-2-3-1. It looks that way, to be fair, doesn't it? It looks that way. It's either 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, with Mount playing in the higher role. On the bench, they've got Maguire, Jack Grealish. Of course, he'd be sensational to bring on. Rashford as well. Henderson, he's done okay, but he's a brilliant player, of course. But Phillips and Rice haven't really put a foot wrong so far. Rashford, of course, be an incredible substitution. This bench is just insane. Jude Bellingham, of course, think he might feature second half. Calvert-Lewin, Johnston probably won't. Sancho, Cody, Ramsdale, second choice keeper after Dean Henderson had an injury, so he had to drop out, and Ramsdale entered the squad for England. Let's see what the chat is saying. Josh, welcome, mate. Luke One says he thought it would be at least 1-0 to England by now. So, if I was Gareth Southgate, wouldn't really change anything. Only substitution I would consider is bringing Jack Grealish on. He can really make a difference in the final third. England, they've been quite slow from the midfield up. They're trying to make stuff happen, but it's just not working really. You know, from the corner they're a big threat, but that's as close as they've come really, on the whole. BBC have Scotland line up as a 3-5-2. I'd say that is definitely right. McGinn with the only yellow card of the game. Who have they got on their bench? Scott McKenna, Forrest, of course. Jack Hendry. McCaughlin. I don't know if I said that right. Armstrong, who's quite good against the Czech Republic, had a few chances to go through, just blazed one opportunity over the bar. John Fleck, of course, the Sheffield United player. Christie as well. They got Cooper as well on the bench, who is the centre back. So they're actually playing one proper centre back. McTominay can play there, but his preferred position is probably a DM in the midfield. Tierney is a left back, although he can play centre back. Hanley is a centre back, though does play there for club and country. So guys, let me know how you thought the first half went. Was it as you expected? England's stars not shining. Yeah, no one really taking the control of the game, to be honest. Yeah, John Stone's head is the biggest opportunity of the game for them. And for Scotland, it's the O'Donnell volley. Let's have a look how Euro 2020 is looking then. Let's refresh this page. How are the groups looking? So, earlier today, Sweden beat Slovakia 1-0. Croatia drew with Czech Republic. We did a watch on for that game if you didn't or if you didn't know. Yeah. Let's have a look at the groups though. So in group, that's group E. We're in group D. So As it stands, England's second after Czech Republic at that point. Yeah, decent for both teams. Of course, the final match week in this group is Czech Republic versus England and Croatia Scotland. So, still everything to play for come the final match week. But Scotland, they've looked really good, to be fair to them today. Carrying a threat going forward. Definitely more about them going forward. They've been good. Let's have a look what ITV presenters have to say about this. Scotland chances. Oh yeah, of course that Che Adam chance. We just smashed it and just blocked by Mings, I thought it was, or Stones. It was one of them. Yeah, Che Adams. He's been the target man up top for Scotland, arguably, in this first half of the game. Done well, in my opinion. He's always chased the ball. Lyndon Dykes just coming back a little bit just to help the midfield when they don't have the ball. But when they do, he's up there straight away to help. Yeah, Pickford, insane save. They kept a clean sheet against Croatia. I didn't watch that game, so it's hard for me to proper judge. But Pickford, international level, he just comes to light, doesn't he? He's just an international keeper. He was really good at Sunderland in his career. That's what attracted Everton to him. And of course, he's been okay at Everton. A few mistakes here and there, a few injuries. But England, he just seems to be doing really well for England on the whole. I can't believe John Stones missed that header. Well, in a way I can. But in a way I can't believe how Scotland left a free man on the first corner of the game. How have they let that happen? But, of course, now Scotland got to be more aware for the corners. They stick with their men. Of course, England, the set piece is from the corner. Completely different to both sides. England, they all start edge of the box, 4 or 5 players. Edge of the box, all run in then, and it's really hard, to be fair, for Scotland to keep track of their men. But they've got to be ready. They've got to stay with their men. If not, that's going to happen more often. And maybe next time John Stones gets a header like that, free header, you know, he would be disappointed he hasn't put that one in the top corner. But you know, he needs to be scoring it. But again, you could argue from Scotland's point of view, he shouldn't be getting in there in the first place. Unreal save, indeed, indeed. Josh, what do you think of the performance for England then? Let me know. Are you happy with it? You think anything needs to change at the break? Of course, as well, Scotland, their corner kick set piece tactic then. It's just Craig Pickford. They had 2 men, edge of the box, into run inside. But yeah, crowd the keeper for Scotland, see what happens, and for England, this edge of the box run in. So yeah, completely different, but it's been England with the better chances, I have to say. Josh says needs to be more clinical. Yeah, the Harry Kane chance. The rain restarted at the start of the game. Brilliant. I watched the build up on the Telegraph was live on YouTube. Sorry about the clunking of this. It's just so flimsy because it's plastic. Sticky one still. Half Scottish, half English me as well. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough, mate. I'm mostly Welsh, but got a little bit of English in me. So when previous tournaments, when England's Wales haven't been in it, which is every tournament before 2016 and the 2018 World Cup, always support England for me. But yeah, sticky one for you. Is there anyone in your house at the moment cheering on Scotland? It's like when Wales played England, isn't it? That was a big game. It wasn't at Wembley. Still a big game though, and yeah, it had the same vibe around it. Wouldn't say as big as this one. But yeah, memories anyway. Predictions for the second half. I think Scotland are going to get the 1-0 win. Sorry any English fans watching. Of course it's just a prediction and for fun. But I think Scotland are going to nick it in the last minute. Just got that feeling. I think England are going to come close again. Mum Scottish and Dad English. Alright. But yeah, I think England are going to hit the crossbar, going to hit the post, going to hit everything apart from the back of the net. I think Marshall's going to have a lot of work to do the second half. I predict England are going to nearly score a free kick, but it's not going to go in. It's going to hit the crossbar, bounce down. Ref will look at his watch for goal line technology, will not cross the line. And then Scotland in the last minute, that happened in the 89th. 90th minute, Chadams runs the length of the pitch. Open goal because Pickford will be up there for the free kick. And Chadams will score from the halfway line. Josh says Phone's going to score 67th minute. Well, I'll keep my eyes out, and if they have scored in the 67th minute, then I don't know what to say really. He's just a genius. What a half though. What a half. Breathtaking. Let's have a look at these ITV adverts then. Not the most interesting advert, not gonna lie, but basically a bunch of kids running towards a goal, a football each, trying to score. That's the way to train. Yeah, guys, make sure you let me know your thoughts on the half though in the chat. Any substitutions? I think Jack Grealish needs to be introduced for England. He just offers something else. I'm not too sure who for though. Maybe you take Calvin Phillips out and put maybe put Mount in the centre of midfield role. He's sort of been playing there, but he's getting forward a little bit as well. And I think he put Grealish in the cam. He just makes things click there. Shane, welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you very much for joining. How's the game? It's been good, you know, it's entertaining. Stones hit the post from the corner on his head. Jackie needs to come on. Yeah, I agree. The team's actually out for the second half. How does half time feel so short when you're actually enjoying the break? I was enjoying not speaking for 10 minutes. That's gone so fast. Anyway, Shane, you haven't really missed much though. O'Donnell had a volley, amazing save from Pickford. And they were the main chances really. Anyway, big second half for both teams here. Big second half. I bet they put one more break on. I bet they put another break on before the game actually starts. Typical ITV. I bet they will. Rice, Kane, doesn't appear to be any second half substitutions yet. Harry Kane's only had one touch in the Scotland box, and that was his header that went wide. England for kick-off for the second half. Kicking from left to right then. Here we go. Referee just checking his watch. 3, 2, 1. Not quite 3, 2, 1. You can hear the Scotland fans. Kick off. Here we go. Whistle taken. And Mings gets it straight away and pelts it upfield for England. It goes out for a Scotland throw-in, but they won't mind that. Get the ball up their pitch. Sort of a rugby tactic, innit? Adopted that one from rugby. Jack Grealish is getting into his seat. He's got Rashford to the left of him and Sancho to the right of him. So yeah, 3 really brilliant players to come on. You have 5 in international games, I do believe. So definitely an advantage for England. Got to go, lad. No problem, Josh. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Really appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoy the second half. Hopefully there's not too many riots in your house tonight. Oh, across the face of goal by Phil Foden. Out for a corner. Good defending there from Kieran Tierney. Lovely by Sterling. Weighted pass. Foden into the box. Harry Kane was waiting for it, but Tierney stuck a foot in. Corner kick. Edge of the box again. Tyrone Mings, Stones, Kane. In it goes. Poor delivery, to be honest. Didn't even beat the first man. Oh, here's Scotland go. Here's Scotland go. Cut out easily. Never mind that. Mount gives it across to Luke Shaw. Shaw. Rice goes back to Mings. Passing it around England. Shaw on the ball. He's got Mount there if he needs him. Chooses the option of Calvin Phillips in the middle. England go back once more. Tyrone Mings. Cross. Luke Shaw. Now to Mason Mount. Inside to Raheem Sterling. Playing as a cam. Through to Kane. Kane. Sterling. Through Foden. Didn't quite get a foot on it. It's still alive for England. Mason Mount on the ball. Edge of the box. Shot! Oh! What a save. Marshall's save was on target. Hit with pure venom. Robertson getting a foot in as well for the Foden chance. England fans very happy with what they're seeing at the moment. Putting Scotland under pressure with another corner. And it goes. Flicked on by Foden and it's over the bar. For a goal kick to Scotland. And Marshall's taking his time. He's just going to have a drop of water after that save. Yeah, good save there. Taking his time for the goal kick. Taking his time. Marshall telling the Scotland players to get down the pitch. Down they go. Down it goes. Lyndon Dykes goes up to the header. Doesn't win it. He loses out to Rice and Phillips. James is on the ball. Goes back to Stones, who's going to go back to Pickford. Will he go long? Goes out to Luke Shaw. Keeping the ball, England here. Keeping it amongst themselves. Long ball down. And Marshall will go towards the corner flag to get the ball, to retrieve it. For once again another goal kick. $40 minutes to go in this one. Be a shame in a way for it to end 0-0, given all the hype. But also good that no team goes away upset, you know. Such a big game. I don't really want to see Scotland go out in the group stage, if I'm honest. Quite funny if Croatia do, though. England on the ball. Trying to go forward, but Scott McTominay puts a foot in and driving forward. Lyndon Dykes won't get past Tyrone Mings. Won't get past him. Andy Robertson for the throne for Scotland. On the near side, Starts inside the Scottish half for the throw. McGinn flicks it backwards to Grant Hanley, of course. Then goes backwards to David Marshall, who's taking his time. Harry Kane's closing him down. Gives it to McTominay. Passes it out wide to the wing back in O'Donnell. Flicks it across up towards Lyndon Dykes as the target. Loses out on the header to Tyrone Mings. Scotland coming forward. Che Adams. And there's room for Andy Robertson. He's coming in towards the penalty area. Crossing the box. Cleared away by England. And there wasn't really many blue shirts inside the penalty area there. But only Lyndon Dykes at the back, and it didn't quite reach him. Just needed to come between the goal, in the middle of the goal, and he would have possibly made it 1-0 Scotland. Scotland on the ball once more. Billy Gilmore, really exciting youngster. Here's Kieran Tierney at the halfway line for Scotland. Billy Gilmore driving forwards, goes backwards and finds Scott McTominay. Brilliant player, of course. Che Adams up for the header, loses out once again. England win the header from the long ball. England coming forward. Here's Mason Mount, gives it across to Rice. It's very slow in the midfield, very slow. Here's Reece James. He's got the ability to try and change it for a cross because his deliveries are on point, to say the least. Here's Phil Foden. Back to Reece James. England switching it once again from left to right, but Mings changes his mind. Wants to go to Stones. Back to Rice. Back to Mings. Finds Raheem Sterling, who's dropped back a little bit. Shaw goes up. Sterling in the middle of the park. Gives it to Reece James. Foden out wide. Into the box it goes. Headed away by Scotland. And it's England who still have the ball. Reece James goes back to Stones at the halfway line. Turns, gives it to Rice inside the D. The centre circle, not the D. Rice. Coming backwards. England inviting the pressure onto themselves. They always go backwards. There's an opportunity there to switch the play. Yet again they miss it and they go backwards. And back to square one really. They have to do all that work once more. The build up, push Scotland back. They've just wasted 3 minutes of play there. I finally got the big TV. Nice lick one, nice. Here is Shaw. Passes it to Tyrone Mings. Phillips looks to go long and he does. We finds James. England on the ball, coming forward. Also guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream, subscribe if you're new. We're 3 away from our target. Please can we hear it today? That'd be insane for a massive game. It is completely free. Anyway, England on the ball. Here's Raheem Sterling. Goes backwards to Declan Rice, who's coming into the middle. John Stones. Now Reece James goes backwards to John Stones once more. Across to Mings. England just happy to pass it around now. There's no urge to go forward. Possibly now. Reece James inside to Mount, of course. Forgot his name then. Fun. Edge of the box. Left foot. Goes back to Phillips. Here we go. This is England's chance. This is England's chance. Kane would have liked him to be in the box. Crosses it. But James. Shot! Over the bar. Over the bar. From Reece James. He had time. He corrected himself. Drived it straight at the goal. And just over. We'll have a better look from this angle. Edge of the box. One touch. Shot. Aiming for the top bins. Upper echelons. But he just leans back a little bit too much. And as a result it goes over the bar. But, you know, it's okay from England. It's okay. 1 minute you interested? I'm on 55-10. 55-10. Marshall smashes it long. England win the ball back. Actually, no, Scotland do. As a matter of fact, they won it back just then. Marshall has time. Out to Robertson, who heads it to the feet of Che Adams. This works out really well. Holds off 3 England players. And now they're going to try and switch the ball, because there's a lot of space on the far side. Billy Gilmore. O'Donnell's done well to get to that ball from Billy Gilmore. Back to David Marshall once more. Down it goes. Brilliant performance today, may I say, from Scotland. And it's not over. We need to keep up this resilience and this energy. Lyndon Dykes. Here we go. This is Scotland's chance. Lyndon Dykes. Che Adams. Shot. Blocked. Oh, that was the chance. He just took too long. Got stuck in his feet. And England now. A big roar from the fans. For the Three Lions. Referee blows his whistle for something. What's happened here? 20 seconds. Okay. It might be the delay from StreamYard Labs to YouTube though. And then YouTube to your phone or whatever device you're watching it on. Could be a bit delayed. I don't know what the referee's blown for then. Come on, Scotland, says Scrinton 007. It was a really good chance. Adams just couldn't sort his feet out, and the time he did, just had to shield the ball and try and keep it alive. And yeah, then went downhill. But Che Adams looks really good going forward for Scotland. But it's an England free kick here. Phil Foden and Mason Mount standing over it. Foden's left foot into the box. Marshall goes to collect, and he does well and calmly. Grealish going out to warm up now for England. Jack Grealish. Apparently Rashford's gone out with him. I didn't see Rashford. Scotland trying to go forward, but Reece James heads it back to Pickford. And back out to Reece James now on the ball. Coming forward. Reece James. Oh, sorry, Declan Rice. Across to Luke Shaw. Here he is. Luke Shaw finds Mason Mount once more. Mason Mount is playing where Sterling's playing. Sterling's playing where you think Mount would be. They've sort of switched a little bit there. Which I don't really know why, because Sterling's pace is deadly. It is deadly. Common and Grealish and Rashford, yes, 2 brilliant players. Definitely make an impact. I think you'll be a lot more attacking once Grealish comes on. Talk of Sterling, here he is, trying to dribble through, dribble straight into Grant Hanley. Attack still alive. Shaw, into the box it goes, headed away by Hanley once more. James keeps the attack alive. To Declan Rice, back to Reece James. Kane, left foot, shot blocked. And here is Gilmore to McGregor. Sorry, McGinn. Robertson driving Scotland forward. Lyndon Dykes once again and gets tackled. And the ball is now once again with the Three Lions of England. Shaw coming forward. We're approaching the hour mark. We've got 30 minutes to go. Declan Rice on the ball. Declan Rice, what a player. Passes out to Reece James. Here is Foden. Can cross with any foot. Which one's he going to choose? Chooses to pass it to Reece James at the edge. Now Mings passes it across. Lovely play, give and go. Mount into the box. Blocked, corner England once more. Brilliant defending by Scott McTominay. Brilliant attack as well. For Grealish is actually putting his shirt on. Grealish is ready. Grealish is ready. Corner England. In it goes. Oh! Mings tried the overhead kick. If he pulled that off, it would have been insane. But Scotland, here they come. O'Donnell. Oh, and England just have enough bodies back to clear it away. Oh, and it's gone straight from Pickford to Sterling. Sterling on his right foot. To Foden. Robertson now. The game's opened up a lot, guys. It's opened up. There's a player down for Scotland. Lyndon Dykes gets back up though. Adams gives it to Robertson. He's on the ball. Robertson once more. McGregor. Scotland slowing the game down. I think they have to, really. Cheers, Nexus. Really appreciate that, mate. Scott McTominay on the ball. Plays it inside. John McGinn. Of course, the Scottish fans love John McGinn. Even got a chant about him. Into the box it goes. Lyndon Dykes was waiting, but Tyrone Mings heads it behind for a Scotland corner. Lyndon Dykes was waiting to pounce on the opportunity, but Tyrone Mings was aware and got the first touch over. It's going to be a Scotland corner anyway, so another aerial threat to try and cope with. Scotland taking their time. We've played 61 here at Wembley in London, England. Scotland fans loving it. Mings is doing good, to be fair to him. He's having a good game. And of course Scotland doing their trademark of crowding the keeper. And it goes. Header. Dykes off the line. Off the line. Off the line. I do not believe that. Lyndon Dykes shot off the line. And it's back to Marshall. I don't know who it was, Mings or Reece James who cleared it. But it's off the line. How close can you come? Free kick to Scotland. Referee blows for Scotland free kick. Oh, it's definitely going in. That's going in. That's curling in. I reckon that's going in. Steve Clark. Hands on head moment for him. And Phil Foden is going to be replaced by Jack Grealish. Brilliant player off. Brilliant player on. 7 Grealish on. 7 Grealish. He is on now for them. McGregor coming forward for Scotland. Here's O'Donnell down the line. John McGinn holds the ball up by the byline. Got Declan Rice with him. And he won a corner. Very clever there by John McGinn, using his experience. And it's another corner for Scotland. They're piling the pressure on. They're loving it, the Scottish fans. I absolutely love the Scottish fans. Got my respect, Scotland. Got my respect. The atmosphere, insane. I hope they party into the night as well, no matter what the result. In it goes by Scotland. Pickford's punches clear. Headed away from by, I think it was Thierry, and out for an England throw-in inside own half. Pickford just calming everyone down with the hand signals as well. Reece James for the throw. Game changer Grealish is indeed. He wants to play fast football up top. He gives England that choice. And they have the quality to do it. It's just they don't do it without him because he's... I don't know what it is with England, to be honest. They just don't. Anyway, Sterling passes it back. Stones across the Mings. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and share the stream to as many as you can. If you want, it's completely free to subscribe as well. I mean, so much. We've got a target. We're 3 off. Be insane to hit it. Back to the game. Rice is on the ball. Plays it inside to John Stones once more. England slow. I don't get it. Why do they slow it down? It needs quick. You know, they've got much more quality than Scotland, so, you know, fast football would be better. Here is Raheem Sterling. He's squared up to his man. Oh, Grealish. He's on the ball. First action. He's gone on to the left wing. Byline. Won a corner for England straight away. Really good there. Now we need Rashford to Sterling. That probably happened in about 5 or 10 minutes, I don't think. But doesn't Southgate like Sterling? Pretty sure. I think put Mount back in to where Phillips is. Phillips off for Rashford. Rashford plays a cam maybe. Corner for England. In it goes. Not the best delivery again. Poor. Grealish on the ball once again for England. Goes back to Reece James, who's one of the only players back. Tyrone Mings and John Stones now making their way back for England. Calvin Phillips on the ball. Across to Luke Shaw. And Grealish goes down, wins the free kick I think. Scott McTominay has the ball in his hands. He'll get into position before he gives the ball back to England. Good chance for England once more. Let me just close this carton. Keep it warm. The food has just arrived. Just keeping it warm for a minute. Because this game is very, very exciting. Start nibbling in a minute. And it goes by Luke Shaw. All the way to Reece James. Who still has it. Reece James holding up. Oh, sorry. That's Tyrone Mings. Now gives it to Calvin Phillips. Here's Jack Grealish. Grealish finds Sterling. Few players in the box for England. Phillips crosses it. Poor cross, to be honest. Scotland get it away quite easily. When is Rashford coming on? I'm not too sure. Apparently he was warming up. I didn't see him. I'm not too sure. Should be soon though. Should be soon. Oscar had more shots on target than England. Big up Pete Ross. Big up England on the... Oh, having a chance, but yeah. Yeah, it's a good game to watch as a neutral. Mount to Luke Shaw. Smashed down by England once more. Free kick England. Calvin Phillips was the player that got fouled there. England see it quickly. Luke Shaw. Here's Jack Grealish now. Fresh legs, fresh energy. Oh, he's doing really well. Skipping past everyone. Jack Grealish. Edge of the box, loses the ball. And now Scotland have it once more. Scotland have the ball once more. Referee's seen something off shot of the camera. Don't know what happens, but I've seen it look like players on the floor for Scotland, but they're not anymore. Scotland on the ball. Robertson gives it back to Kieran Tierney. Now here is Grant Hanley. Scotland having their time on the ball now. There won't be too many opportunities left. They'll know that. Got to get forward while they can. England fans singing the national anthem. Mings. McGregor, poor touch, gives Jack Grealish a bit of time. Oh, sorry, Mason Mount. But now Scotland win it back. The captain, Robertson, on the ball. Looking for a ball down the line. Taking his time. Finds Kieran Tierney. McGregor, inside to John McGinn. Gilmore on the ball. Back to Tierney. Scotland putting the pressure on England now. McGregor switching the play. Across to Scott McTominay. Here is Tierney. Down it goes. Lyndon Dykes will not give chase. Not the best of balls there, to be fair. It's gone all the way out. 20 minutes to go this one. 20 minutes.
What to do next? John
Here is Robertson. Top player. Top player. Scotland coming forward. McTominay. Inside to Billy Gilmore. McTominay. Up to Che Adams. Easy ball through the middle. That's Scotland spotted. Gilmore. Plays it across. Robertson was going to get it, but Tierney nicks it off him. Robertson's now on it. Now Tierney likes to get forward. Back to McGregor, who passes it to Hanley. Receives it back, McGregor does. Scotland just calm the game down a little bit and lose possession. England win it back. Calvin Phillips on the ball. Sterling, and he is offside by the official on the near side. Sorry, raised his flag soon as Sterling received the ball. He is offside. It is quite clear. Sterling's not happy with that, to be honest. Portugal, Germany tomorrow. Probably be a watch on for that. Rashford is getting his shirt ready and getting his shin pads. Rashford's about to be introduced. Probably next time the ball goes out. He's just putting his shirt on. Scotland trying to come forward, but England win it back with Jack Grealish. Goes down, wins a free kick for England inside their own half. Good play there by Grealish. Just felt the foul. Take it while he was under pressure, because he was arguably going to lose the ball there. And yeah, good play. Smart play from Grealish. Cheers, Luke One. Legend. Rice plays it across the shore. Here's Jack Grealish once more. Inside to Sterling. Back to Grealish. Grealish holds him off. Gilmore. Mount lovely plays to Shaw. Shot! Over the face of goal. Across the face of goal rather. Oh, England coming closer and closer. Well, actually, reverse order than that. They hit the post first of all and they're coming backwards in chances. It's good, but nobody at the back post. If there's someone, one person to run on for it, at the back post for England, it could be a different story. Kane just stands there. On it, Kane's coming off. He hasn't scored in two, and Rashford's coming on to look like he's going to play up front. 11 Rashford. Rashford. Here we go. David Beckham is in the stadium to watch this game, of course, for England. Be supporting them. Marshall smashes it down. Rice wins it back. Loose touch though, gives it to Gilmore. McTominay. Harry Kane though, he hasn't had too much, involvement in this Euro campaign. He's only played one game, won 70 minutes, but he's not having the effect. He's played one ball over to Reece James, which England come really close from, but that's about it, to be honest. That's about it. $16 to go in this one. Very nervy end to this one as well. It's Scotland. Pickford leaves it go all the way. And we'll go for a goal kick once more. Pickford takes the goal kick quickly. Out to Mings. Now to Luke Shaw. Coming forward here. Grealish trying to go forward, loses out and gets fouled in the process. Wins the free kick. They're just focusing on the ball there. Actually, before I say what I was going to say, Billy Gilmore is actually coming off for Scotland. Brilliant performance. 17 Armstrong coming on for him. 17 Armstrong. First Scotland start, and it probably most definitely won't be his last. Stuart Armstrong, he's a really good player. See what he can do. Declan Rice on the ball. Pass it across to John Stones. Here is Reece James. Passing backwards. England still on the ball. Go back to Pickford. Long ball up towards Rashford. Wins the header. Fair play to him. He leaped there. Lyndon Dykes flicks on. Armstrong fresh legs will. Oh no, that's O'Connell. Che Adams. Dykes is in the middle of the box. That's the only person. Armstrong being held off by Calvin Phillips. Pickford gets it away, only to a Scottish player. Scotland keep it alive. Armstrong across to Tierney. Robertson gets it into the box. Dykes won't get it. Che Adams! Che Adams! Che Adams! At the back post, and he just can't get a good shot off. Unlucky there from Che Adams. So close. I think there's definitely 2 more opportunities for Scotland, but that might just be about it. In the meantime, England's coming forward. Sterling twisting and turning. Sterling trying to work his magic, in and out, back, front, left foot, right foot, to the byline, goes down, appeals for a penalty, referee waves them away. Let's see. Oh. They might give it. They're going to give it. They're going to give that as a pen. There's contact. Robertson hasn't won the ball. If they give the one last time for the last game, probably would have given that one. It doesn't even go to VAR. Marshall, goal kick, down it goes. In my opinion, it's not a penalty, but I was going to say there is contact. Robertson on the ball, charging forward for Scotland, being the captain. Armstrong, Che Adams, and it goes deflected, and Pickford just about gets to that. That's a pen. Oh no, yeah, it's a close one, isn't it? Oh yeah, you know VAR. I think VAR is in the game, it's just they haven't even looked at it. Down it goes, Rashford. Marcus Rashford, twisting and turning. Wins the throw in. Oh no. Scotland throw in. And it's going to be Robertson to take it for them. 10 minutes to go. Big 10 minutes for Scotland and Steve Clarke. They do not want to leave all the pressure to the Croatia game on the final match day. They'll give it everything. Oh, held on. Oh, Sterling. Not Sterling. Rashford is away. Can't quite get there. And here is Stuart Armstrong. Armstrong. Struggling to speak. Passes it to Che Adams. Advantage Scotland. McGregor. Plays it across. McGinn. Long shot. Corner kick to Scotland. And there's a roar from the Scotland fans. If Scotland don't win now, I mean, they deserve the win. Fair enough. 13 likes. Let's get that to 15 potentially. Luke One says, I'm fuming. Fair enough, Luke One. What's up? Lovely defending. They're not going to crowd the keeper this time. They're not crowding the keeper, Scotland. Different tactic. We beat Croatia, but chose to Scotland. You might just lose now. Armstrong corner. In it goes. Oh, it's not the best. The delivery tailed away. Grealish will get back to the ball. Smashed up by Pickford. It is not over. Anything can happen in football. So it's like 1 second for the ball to go in the net. James passes it inside to Calvin Phillips. England going forward. Chest to the forwards by Luke Shaw. Declan Rice now in the middle. Pass it across to reach James. James is on the ball. Back to Declan Rice. What can Rice do with it? Twisting and turning. Goes backwards. Stones. Back to Rice. Now here is James. There's an opening. He's seen it. Sterling goes down. Advantage Scotland somehow. I rate Southgate as a manager. Armstrong made up some distance for Scotland. Here we go. Tierney in the middle. It's not Tierney, it's Robertson. Barely speak. Stuart Armstrong plays a 1-2 again. Goes back to Tierney. McTominay plays it out to O'Donnell. Switches to play. Armstrong's there. He's got Robertson in support. Gives it to Robertson. McGregor goes backwards. Scotland in the attack. What's Scotland bang a late winning? Here they go. Grealish back to Mings. Smashes it clear. Up towards Rashford. Doesn't win it. Scotland win it back once more. Here we go. Scotland. What can they do? The roar from the crowd once more. If they do the scenes indeed. Marshall goes to Scott McTominay. Down the line. Oh, foul there. Free kick to Scotland. Mings sends O'Donnell flying to the other end of the stadium. delighted for him, Sam. I really am delighted for him. 5 minutes to go. Not a substitution been made now. Substitution for Scotland once more. Another attacking, yeah. 19 on for 10. They're going for this. Che Adams off. I thought it would have been Lyndon Dykes, if anyone. Kevin Nisbet coming on. Che Adams off. Standing ovation from the fans of Scotland. Dirty. Kevin Nibbett. I would have taken Lyndon Dykes off, if I'm being honest. I think Adams is more of a threat. And it goes for Scotland. Pickford will collect. He hit his knees on the floor and bounced up. Oh, yeah. England on the ball. Here's Calvin Phillips. Driving forward for England. Phillips once more. Shaw. Still keeping the 5-3-2 for Scotland. Or the 3-5-2. Rice. To reach James. Passing it around to England. Mings. Across the shore. Now Jack Grealish gets it. Holding off the play. What he doesn't want to do now is lose the ball. LJC, welcome to the stream. 205. Come on, Scotland. Can't see the flags because for some reason YouTube don't let you see them. But anyway, guess you've put Scotland flags. Thank you very much for joining as well. If you are new, which I'm not too sure if you are, but if you are, please consider liking and subscribing. Much appreciated if you could. O'Donnell gets the yellow card. I can't see the flags, guys. I don't know what they are. Guessing Scottish flags or England flags. But England, Luke One put England flags, and LJC puts Scottish flags. That's my thoughts. Pickford, ball into the box. Cleared away. England will get the throw in. How come flags? I don't know. It always happens. YouTube just don't let people see flags. Tyrone Mings on the ball. Plays it across. And here is Luke Shaw. McTominay. Passes it across. And here Scotland can go. McGinn. Goes down after a tackle. And it's going to be a free kick to Scotland inside their own half. 2 minutes before added time. It's the Scottish flag just... right, welcome in, Isaac. Thank you very much for joining. Lyndon Dykes, here we go. And the ref's blown for something. Offside, potentially. I think it is offside. Pickford telling England to get up the pitch for one last chance. I think there'll probably be about 3 added minutes on the second half. So altogether it's about 5 minutes to play. Can they do it though? I barely speak from commentating today. But it's been worth it for an insane game. Throw in England. And there's a Scotland player down. They're feeling it now in their legs. Lyndon Dykes it is. A lot of tired legs, but if it means Scotland can have 3 points, or 1 point potentially. 1 point as it stands, 3 potentially in the group stage. They'll run their socks off if they can get that. It's actually thrown for Scotland, my bad, sorry about that. Down it goes, long throw, headed across. Sterling. Good tackle there by McGinn. Sterling holding up the ball. Taking his time. Grealish really wants it. Sorry, that's Mount. Can't tell now. Those will win Euro 2020. You know your stuff, you know. I reckon 3 minutes added on. There's 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes, not 3. 2. Here we go. Jack Grealish trying to do a give and go. Doesn't quite work. Lyndon Dykes scrapping for the ball. And Rice lines up a shot, doesn't take it. Into the box. There's a goalmost scramble. I don't know where the ball is. Oh, and cleared away. I don't know what happened there. The ball was just gone. Cleared away though by Scotland, thankfully for them. They've played decent, Scotland. They deserve something out of the game, definitely. England have been quite poor, if I'm being honest. A real goalmouth scramble in there. One minute to go. Scotland for the last chance of the game, potentially. Can't keep it in. Will we see a late winner, or will it end 0-0? Well, the Scotland fans have enjoyed themselves anyway. They would like to goal to celebrate for their long travel. But it's not over. Grealish is on the ball. It's now or never for both teams, do or die. Luke Shaw. Back to Jack Grealish. Here is Marcus Rashford. Back to Jack Grealish. Just hit it. It might go in. Grealish looking for a bit of room. Trying to create it. Can't quite. Mings. And that's it. A massive point for Scotland. Massive for them. It means so much to Scotland. They're so happy. They're buzzing with that. Fair play to Scotland. Fair play. I think it was a very interesting game, not even lying. England couldn't break down Scotland in the end. A good game in my opinion. Well, I say good. Wasn't the most exciting, but the build up of it, the atmosphere, the Scotland fans, they made it good. 0-0 full time indeed. We're gonna lose Euro. Scotland deserved that. Nah, Luke Kwan, sorry mate. It's a derby game. When Forest play derby, it's completely different to how they played against, let's say, Stoke City. You know, the game is completely different, the approach to it. Scotland and England both set up not to lose this game because they know how much it means to the fans. But also, Scotland put a big shift in today, which is impressive. And well done to Scotland. A big well done to Scotland because they definitely deserve something out of this. England play, fair to say, good. Let's turn this down because the ITV adverts. Both teams played okay. I'd say Scotland impressed me more, and I think they're gonna give Croatia a really good game to try and if they win that, 3 + 1, 4 points, quick maths, and then they could potentially go through in the highest third place points, which not many teams in the groups have too many points, so you never know. You never know. But guys, I'm going to have my dinner while it's still warm. Thank you so much for watching this. If it's on playback or live, thank you so much. I've enjoyed doing the watch-alongs today. More to come tomorrow and possibly Sunday as well. So if you are new, please smash a like, subscribe to Champion New. We haven't unfortunately hit our target, but there's always tomorrow. And let's hope we can hit it tomorrow. So we set a new goal and keep on the grind and keep on growing, because that is the aim. And as we keep on growing, it just gets better and better, and the content will get better, everything will. I'm absolutely boiling because to light the green screen, I don't want it all bubbly. Like it sort of is on the sides, but that's okay. I've got a torch there, a big torch there as well. The lights on. I'm absolutely frying here. So it's like an oven. So I need to escape quickly. that's the main reason why my food stayed warm, I think. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go and get the fan on because I am absolutely boiling. Literally, I'm in a cooker. I'm in a cooker. But I'll see you in the next video very soon, guys. Probably live stream tomorrow. Who's playing? Hungry France, isn't it? Hungry France, I'm pretty sure. So, I start rambling. Bye, guys. See you in the next stream very soon. Share the streams about if you can. It'd be much appreciated. Until next time, guys. Good.